jumping out of my skin, pull the cord. Yeah, I believe it. Oh, the past is everything we were. Don't make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is stars. It's not until you fall that you fly. When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful.
Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, I have a new video for you. This video is primarily for beginner crystal collectors, but I can pretty much guarantee that you more advanced crystal collectors are going to find out something interesting that you weren't aware of. So please watch the whole video, like and share, all that good stuff. Click on notifications. I'm going to try to send you a video maybe once a week. There's a wide range of crystal collectors, from people that like just the historical aspect and the scientific aspect of how crystals grow in the ground and take millions of years to be formed and created. And there are people that like crystals for the metaphysical properties along with the healing properties. People like them just because they're beautiful. Regardless of what your reason why you like crystals, crystals are not a bad thing. God created them. They're beautiful. One of the first things I wanted to talk to you about, I mentioned in my first video about rock hunting. One of the first things that we did when we got home from rock hunting, we had a big 5-gallon bucket full of crystals, and they have dirt all over them. You don't want to use your drinking water to try to clean off your crystals, because then you run out of drinking water and you don't have anything to drink. You're going to bring home a bucket full of crystals, okay? So we would wash them off, and then we soaked them in acid. Every single crystal, if you didn't pull it out of the ground and you didn't clean it, has been soaked in some kind of acid or chemical. So I want you to be aware of that. There are people that are selling water bottles that either have crystals in the water bottles to charge your water with, which I'm not going to say that sounds silly to me, but it sounds silly to me. You just need to think right off the bat that every single crystal is toxic, because 95% of them are. Some are more toxic than others. Some may not be toxic at all. But a good rule of thumb is just to think that they're all toxic. You don't need to be drinking any water that they've been soaking in. And if you've been handling a natural piece for a long period of time, it's a good idea to wash your hands. You don't want to be sticking your hands in your mouth after doing it. It's just, I'm not going to say it's going to kill you, but who wants to get sick? Okay, so we're going to talk about terminology. You want to know pretty much how to talk to crystal dealers about what you're looking for. So I'm going to show you some crystals and go over some terminology with you, so you might be a little bit more educated on that. Okay guys, we're going to talk about some terminology. These are called points. When they're small, they're not towers, they're points. This happens to be a flower agate point, and this bigger, this is a fire quartz. This is called a tower. Okay, so when you're asking a dealer for a point or tower, of course points are a lot less expensive. All right, this is called a flame cut. Very beautiful and sexy. I just love the way flame cuts are made, and this just happens to be an ocean jasper, which is multicolored, so it is beautiful. And then this is a natural piece of pyrite. So you're looking at totally natural, came out of the ground like this. And we'll also talk about the term Jimmy, blingy, and druzy. This kind of encompasses all of that. And that just basically means that it's shiny, okay? So you don't have to say that to a dealer, but that's what that term means when you hear that, okay? Now, this is called a palm stone. This is rose quartz, and a lot of people buy these for meditation. They fit in your palm perfectly. So when you're looking for a palm stone, This is a palm stone. Okay, guys, this is called a clear quartz sphere. This is not called a crystal ball. Please don't call it a crystal ball. It is not a ball. It's not meant for bouncing. It is a clear quartz sphere. And you do have other spheres that aren't clear quartz, that might be fire quartz or rose quartz, but they're called spheres. Okay, guys? Now, this one has a rainbow, as you can see. And it's got natural inclusions, which happens in the earth naturally. And the inclusions are stunning to look at, I think personally, because that's what gives it the rainbow effect, are your natural inclusions inside. Look at that, how gorgeous. I just love looking and gazing into these. They're so beautiful, and you can see sometimes what looks like a landscape to you, or just all kind of things, but this is beautiful. So it's called a clear quartz sphere. You know, please don't call them crystal balls. All right, guys, these are carvings. Well, this is a carving of lotus flower, and it's in rose quartz. Carvings are always a little bit more expensive than what you think, because there's more labor involved, and the more detailed the carving, the more expensive it's going to get. Okay. This is pink amethyst, which is fairly newly found in Brazil. I think it was last year they discovered this, but this is a good example. Some people would call this a geode because it's like inside of a rock. This is just a really good example of blingy, druzy, very pretty. Okay, and this is another example of druzy pocket or vug, V-U-G-S, where it has this natural inclusion. You can see deep into the crystal, and this one got chipped in chipping, so it has a little bit of a broken tip, so I will not sell this one, or I will always let a customer know if they're interested in it. I'll sell it at a discounted price, so just to let you guys know. But on your points, you want to look for tips that get damaged, and it would feel rough to the touch. Okay, this is called a freeform. A freeform is usually in this kind of shape, but it's always going to have a flat bottom. It stands up straight. This is one of my favorite crystals, Golden Healer. Very pretty. This has got iron oxide in it, which makes it a Golden Healer, and it's in the quartz family. So it's very beautiful, but that is called a freeform. These are called tumbles, and they come in all shapes. This is just like a mini sphere, but I have a big tumble bowl that I keep all of these in. And these are just examples of what tumbles would look like. That's more of a natural shape. Some of them are round. If you think of throwing rocks in a rock tumbler, you know, that's kind of what tumbles are about. And this is just a little mini heart. I do have some mini hearts that I put in my tumble bowl too. So I hope that helps you guys. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. I hope that you will continue to come back and watch my videos. I'll be doing another video shortly on how to spot fake crystals, and lots more to come. So I hope you guys got something out of this video, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day. Bye.